because I'm speaking on something very, very important. Being in the wrong environment is what happens unconsciously. That is the truth. So, unconsciously with the mentality, oh, I'm so busy, but you're keeping yourself away. You keep deviating yourself, keep detaching yourself away. Once you stop communicating, once you stop being in touch with the people that believe in what you believe in, trust me, the business is dying.
Yeah.
That's normal. It's normal about everything in life. Normal about everything in life. You want to succeed in a business, you must intentionally keep company of those that can move you forward in that business, those that are doing the business. You must consciously be in the environment. Sometimes you might feel like, oh, I'm not flowing through, feel intimidated. Don't feel intimidated. No, you don't need to. Rather, stay there. It will keep inspiring you. It is better. Stay there. It will keep inspiring you. Someone like me, when you attend my meetings, I will tell you things like, hey, come on, if you know you will not be following me through, better stop coming. It is better, don't stop coming. Better be coming than be hearing those things, because those things are meant to trigger off something in you.
Yeah.
They're meant to trigger something up in you. So let me reinstate again, because I didn't record when I said that. Your environment is more powerful than what you know. So look at what I learned from Grant Cardone and Gary Vaynerchuk. Grant Cardone put it this way: he said, make creating an environment of positivism and enthusiasm a strategy. Make it a strategy. In fact, that's one of the things that I'm going to be seeing, I'm going to be working on greatly by next year. I'm going to be in an environment of positivism and enthusiasm. I'll create it intentionally. I was speaking with someone, in our business early this morning, just a few minutes from now. I said, one of the things I'm going to do by next year is this. I'm going to intentionally fortify myself with the environment, and with the people that believe in what I believe in. I said, for example, if you have the privilege to have access to me, I call it a privilege to have access to me. No, everybody can have access to you. It's your life.
Yeah.
If you are privileged to have access to me in my meetings, in my personal life, in any area of my life, if you are privileged, and I say something ambiguous, and I say something huge, and you utter a negative word against it, you may not be around me again where I talk about things.
Yeah.
You may not. In fact, I was telling, I said, if you say it first, second time, you may never be. I said, but there is how strong you may sound on me. And I will look you in the eye and I will tell you, today will be the last time you'll ever hear me share things with you. I will so much be, people will see me as someone very arrogant. But I shared with her and I said, see, your mind is your mind. When you lose your mind, it's your mind that you lost. When you lose your life, it's your own life that you lost. When you lose your business, it is your business that you lost. People think that it's only those that have not earned money in our business that leave the business. And I laugh at them. I've seen people that have earned 45 million leave the business. I've seen in my own team, I'm not talking about someone else's team. I've seen people that have earned over 30 million leave the business, 15 million leave the business, 12 million leave the business. Now, let me tell you, in other teams, I've seen people that have earned over 400 million naira leave the business. Let me show you, there's a young man, I won't call his name, well renowned, back then in Global. He traveled to Philippines. That was before I traveled. He traveled to Philippines. And when he went there, he found himself in a wrong environment. In Philippines, some companies approached him with some shining light. You know what I call them? Shiny. Made him some offers. He left the business, told him, oh, you're going to be the controller of this, an African branch of this and that. He left the business. Business that was paying, the person already has 2 Hummer Jeeps. You know what's Hummer as at that time? 2 Hummer Jeeps. He left the business. Of course, according to the policy of the company, they blocked all his accounts. Not just his account alone, all the kids' accounts. Any account is dealing with his name or whatever, with his son, everything, they blocked everything. Thank God his downliners and his top lead, some of his leaders, we are not with him in it. So they hand over the account. That's what they do. They'll hand over the accounts to your downliners. What happened to him? Someone that earned over 400 million. Someone that has earned 400 million naira still left the business. Do you know why? He found himself in a wrong environment. You know, throughout, we've been talking about write the vision down, make it plain. You know, personally, God has been dealing with me as a human being, as a person. Okay. And then, because I've been asking myself, I'm 37. I love to, you guys are mentoring you. Okay. So if you have been following me for years, you must have seen different transitions of my life, different transitions. And so some of you here, maybe it may not be a surprise to you. You've seen me, you've witnessed a transition. And when I say a transition, is something that everybody sees. You may not know it's happening, but after some time, you be like, hey, come on, it has happened. I'm in a transition. I'm telling you because I'm mentoring you. You may not notice it over time, and I may not even say it again, but I'm in a transition. It's a 3 years transition of something to happen at my 40th year. Now listen carefully. We've been talking about the visions, writing it down, making it plain. We've been talking about don't assume you know, write it down. We've been talking about what's it called? Making it plain, you know, make it very simple, write the plans. We're talking about reviewing it, read it. And we're talking about taking action on it. Now, all these things, listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. They are all wonderful. Just like I was speaking to that lady in the morning, I said, there is a passage in the scriptures that said, guard your heart with all diligence. Guard your heart. This is your heart. You know, when we talk about the heart, sometimes in the scriptures, that a heart can mean your mind, okay? Can mean your intellect, what you know. Guard your heart with all diligence. Why? The Bible has ended up saying, because out of it flows the issues of life. Now, let me explain. Out of it flows the manifestations of life. Guard it. Do you know what it means to guard? You know what it means? It means you need to stay on alert. If there's a translation that says, stay on alert, stay on guard. Everything happening to you is happening to corrupt your mind. It's, you know, Joyce Meyer said, the battlefield of the mind. Where people get defeated in life, in business, in family, in anything that happens, is in their mind. Once your mind is messed up, you are messed up. Once your heart is messed up, you are messed up. That is why being an environment of sanity, being in an environment that promotes what you believe in. So, you know, we're going to work a lot with visions, with our goals massively. And what I'm going to be doing by next year, majorly, I'm going to be, in fact, starting from now, which maybe you guys may not know I'm already doing that, is I'm not going to be instructional like. I'm not going to be more of an instructional person. You must do this, no. I'm going to be more of like leading by example. So I tell you what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. So if you like the meal, come join me. Let's cook the food and have the meal together. But if you don't like the meal, stay clear. Because if you don't stay clear, I'll kick you out myself. Guard your heart with all what? Diligence. Guard it. When I read the Bible, sometimes I love to use the olden day expressions to interpret what he's saying. So for example, in the olden day, there's nothing like atomic bomb. There's nothing like machine guns. Okay, so we have the soldiers with the spears and with the shield and with the swords. So when they say mount guard, it means, be with your shield. Okay, in fact, the Holy Book talks about the shield of faith. Okay, you know what it means to have a shield? That's what you use in quenching, to quench the fiery darts of the enemy. What's the enemy? Anything contrary to your visions, the things you want to accomplish, is the enemy coming. They are the darts. Is to quench them. You must stay on guard. So if you're going to be living life on your terms, if you're going to be having the best of the results in your business, in this our AIM Global business, you must learn to mount guard. Stay on alert. I was talking to the lady this morning and I said, listen to me. The problems you're going to be having, the challenges, majority of them, these fights we're going to be talking about, they are not going to be coming from foreigners. Come on. They'll be coming more from people that are around you. You talk too much. You can't do this thing. You can. Let me tell you, if you leave those words, leave your heart unguarded, it will take you off your feet. Trust me. I was talking to her this morning. I said, come on. It will come from people you love so much. It will come from your friends. And that is where you need to fight most of the battle. If you do not quench it, you will lose your mind. And when you lose your mind, life goes on. That's one dangerous thing about life. People that expose themselves to negativities in our business, they've lost their business. There are some persons that I supported in less than, I'm not joking. It took them 2017, 2018 to master the business. 2019, 2020, 2021, they made over 20 million. Do the average. Today, they are not making near, after they've left the business, they are not making even near what they made. Life goes on. People will continue. That's one thing people don't know. Life goes on. I said, are we going to miss you? Oh, we're going to miss you so much. There are some people I miss in my team. I miss you so much. I miss him so much. I miss her so much. Oh my God. But life goes on. You're a mom. You're a dad. You don't take care of your health. You don't eat properly. You don't take enough rest. You're not recreating. Remember first, you're a human being. If you die, trust me, your wife may even remarry. Your husband may even remarry. Your children will live on. Trust me. They will only remember you once in a while. Trust me. That's when you even lived a life of impact to them. Am I talking about friends? They will all leave you. They will all forget about you. I have a bosom brother, someone that, there's a level of people growing in my life. I call them brothers. I lost him many years ago, but life moves on. It's just now I talked about that I remember he even existed one time. But if I tell you that he has never even gotten to my mind for months, but this person, I love him deeply. Namdi, blessed memory. Love him so much. Love him dearly. It's just now I'm remembering him. I'm feeling like, oh, come on, if MD was here, oh, come on, look at what he would have done. Come on. But when I'm done, it's gone. So I talked to that lady. I say, hey, take care of your mind. If you lose it, you've lost it. If you lose your dreams, it's your own dreams that you lost, not someone else. People have got hid, yes. So when we are talking about mounting guard, beware. It is the people closest to you. It is the ideas, it is the suggestions they are giving you. The Holy Book talks about the little yeast that spoils the vine, the little yeast that leaveneth the whole lump, little foxes that spoil the vine. What are those foxes? They are small things, small words. People speaking this. If you are in an environment where you are not inspired, your dreams are not inspired, motivated, pushed, trust me, you are in a wrong environment. Better leave on time. If it's not an environment you can easily leave, listen to me, sanitize it. People should know your stand. Don't tell me I can't do it. Never. You do that next time, I will make sure you never stay around me again. Either you leave or I leave. You must learn to stand your guard on the things you want to accomplish. I moved on telling her, it will come to a point where you start questioning your abilities, your talents, your giftings. If there's anything you have to do for yourself, is to learn that it is on you, all on you, to make the project of your life happen. It's all on you. It's all on you. Why am I talking this way? It was as if God just orchestrated it. I spoke I spoke with someone early in the morning, and I spoke, and I'm coming here right now, and I'm seeing Madam Moduberutini. You all are interested in building this business, but I need you to understand that as much as learning is good, as much as learning is powerful, as much as learning is important, there is something much more important than that. That is called your environment. Do you know why it's more important? Your environment is what influences the action that you take. Jim Rohn said, let your learning, let your reading don't lead to knowledge alone. Rather, if it leads you only to knowledge, you become stupid. But let your learning lead you to action. And your environment is what determines the level of action you take, the amount of action that you take. It is your environment. Can you imagine being in a millionaire school this morning, hearing what you are hearing this kind of thing Monday to Friday every day? Can you imagine that? Do you know how your life will be transformed? Do you know how your life will look like in the next 3 years, in the next 7 years, being in this kind of environment? Do you know how it will look like? Now, the truth, it will not always be easy. That's why it has to do with what? That's why the Bible talked about was standing guard, mount guard over your heart, because out of it proceeds the issues of life. So don't think that being an environment of positivism like this is going to be easy. I'm going to have tons of programs I will put together for us. This December, there is nothing like, oh, we're on a holiday. No holiday, anything. I'm not on a holiday. Life is a continuous process. We'll be eating and be drinking and be planning and be executing. People that want to go on a holiday, bye-bye. Continue with your holiday. I will be eating, I'll be drinking, I'll be enjoying. Some millionaire school, I'll be drinking Chapman, I'll be drinking, I'll be eating. Someone, oh, come on. But amidst all, I will make sure that my mind is fortified for what is about to happen. Some persons will spend their Christmas period. By the time they spend, for that time they are done with they are grounded. They are on zero. Don't live your life as I lived in the past, where every year you are restarting your life. You always, it's wonderful to restart, but restart to build on what you have been building. Don't always restart to, coming back from a ground zero. Don't always do that. There was a time that was my experience. And do you know what happens? What causes it? It is because people have this mentality, oh, we're on a break now. God taught me, I said, no, your break time is supposed to be the time for great inspiration. Your break time is supposed to be the time you're receiving fresh visions and revelation. That's the time to dig deeper on the inside. Bring out revelations, bring out visions that can be the major driving force of your life for the years to come. That's a time of solitude. In the midst of the eatings and the drinking, that's a time to take our time to really, really what? Reflect. Think. I'm going to teach you a lot about visions based on what God is teaching me recently about vision. It's more than just sitting down to write down the things you want to accomplish. I want to be the greatest salesman. It's much more than that. Visions, part of it is about being received. You receive it. And you have to be in an environment, be in a mood to receive it. I don't want you to live your life carelessly from now henceforth. I want you to live a very intentional life. Be very intentional. There are certain things that you may not control. You may not control, but majority of your life should be controlled by you. All of you here today, I really appreciate you for coming. You are here because something brought us together, the Alliance in Motion Global Business. I'm happy. I'm happy. Whatever topic you want to acquire, whatever topic you want to learn in our business, I have a video for them, all from A to Z, not just one video. For example, Madam Funke asked me a question. It's just that I'm following you through to activate your account, then we can move to the next one. She asked me a question. She said, how do I grow my business from now? Because I don't want to see my money to be a waste. Hello, Madam Funke, unmute yourself. That was your question. That's actually the question he asked me on WhatsApp. Before he talked about, okay, the account, and we started working on activating the account. That's the question she asked me. I guess I'm correct, right?
Yes.
Am I correct on that? Hello, Madam Funke, are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
You're right.
Do you know how many persons that have their business stagnant but never ask that question? How can I grow my business? It will shock you. You just asked a question that 99% of people that feel stuck don't ask. It may surprise you. So let's get your account activated. Okay, then we can move. Every training you need in this business, I have them already. Prospecting, I have them. Not just one video, series of videos, write-ups. Inviting, I have a lot of them. Business presentations, I have all of them. Closing, handling of objections and rejections. If you're the type that loves to read, I have them in ebooks. I have them in books, PDFs, you can read. If you're the type that likes video, I have them recorded in our Millionaire School sections. So what's keeping you? The only thing keeping you from learning them is the decision to learn them. When you make that decision, proof that it's genuine is that you start seeking out ways. And you start seeking out ways by asking questions. You can go to Google and ask Google, how do I prospect? How do I build a strong network marketing team? You can ask questions by asking your leaders. You can go to YouTube and type on YouTube, how do I build a solid team? You're having issues with presenting, you're having issues with confidence. I wonder, there's nothing, every material on earth is available for us to grow. You have issues with confidence, you are dealing with depression, you are dealing with confidence, you are dealing with issues. Ask your mentor, hello, sir, I'm having this issue all the time. I don't know how to handle it. I finished up with the conference and I have tons of persons. I'm the one rejecting tons of persons. Oh, sir, please, can you help me with this one? I say people have real problems, but these are the things I teach in my Millionaire School. I'm not talking about low achiever. I'm talking about high achievers in many areas, many industries. Sir, please, can you really? I'm not saying you should be my mentor, but please, because they know that, oh, you don't just walk up to me and tell me be my mentor. I don't do that. I won't pick you. That's just the truth. As a great achievers, please, can you just help me in this area? Can you just help me in this area? Can you just have tons of them? I'm the one trying to, because I don't have enough time all the time. I want to take seriously whatever I'm teaching you here in the Millionaire School, because I want you to truly, truly grow in this business. That's my goal. My goal is to make you established in this business. I had to still limit the number of people that I'm reaching out to. I said I want to limit the number to just a few number of persons, very few, because I don't have all the time to mentor everybody. But something struck me, and I said, "But look at my family of RDI. Look at my family of RDI, where I come every morning and I talk to them." And he said, one of the prayers I pray, I say, God, please open their eyes and their hearts to receive the things they are learning from here with meekness, because it takes meekness to truly learn. You can be hearing, but you're not learning because you are not meek. You are arrogant. You are just there to feel all righteousness. A man that is meek is a man that is humble. He's hungry. He comes. He wants to learn. He's thinking, okay, how can I apply this in area of my life? How can I apply this area of my life? This is not a duty. Nobody is putting a yoke on you to be in the Millionaire School. So one of the prayers I'm praying for my Millionaire School team members is I say, God, please humble them. Let them come with a heart of meekness. Give them the heart of meekness. It's possible. There was a time I was like that. I will come to church, I will come to trainings, I'll be very arrogant in my mind. How do I know that? I'm not an arrogant person, because not hear me. Arrogance is not about the words, it's about the state of your mind. Do we truly, somebody will be talking, I'll be arguing. am I really here to learn? My mentor will be talking, I'll be like, maybe I would have said this one does not apply here. If you know better than him, why are you still where you are? If you know better than him. So one of the prayers I'm praying for all of you is God to give you a meek heart, a heart of humility to learn in order to execute. That's what I'm doing these days. Nothing more, nothing less, because everything is available for you to learn. A man that is meek is a man that if you say 10 things, he will hear 20. If you say 2, he will hear 4. He will always hear double. Beyond just the words, he will hear other things. We are here to help you grow. If you are struggling, if your own problem is that you don't even know anything about the business, as in you don't even know, you don't even have an understanding at all about the business. See, I have a lot of video I've done, understanding about business processes. Ask me, I will show you. I will give them to you. If you really understand, okay, what is it all about, but there are different areas of the business you want to handle, let me know. I will give it to you. If you're having issues with your personality, you are not confident enough, you lack confidence and courage to face life, ask me, I will help you. We are here to help you. I want to go back and watch this video again and again. You have my phone numbers, reach out to me. I want to help you grow. On Monday morning, we'll have another version of the Millionaire School, so make sure you are there. Thank you so much for coming. I love you so much, and I'm still committed to your growth and your development in the business. Do have a lovely day. Make sure you watch the videos at the end of the day. Bye-bye. See you on Monday morning. I'm the only one waving bye-bye. Nobody's even waving back.